Hi everyone, my name is Robert, and today we are going to be talking about the basics of Vim. So Vim is a very powerful, very useful command line text editor. It's what a lot of people use, and it is one of the most powerful text editors that there are. People use the basics of Vim even in editors such as VS Code or any other text editor because the principles and the movement keys behind Vim and the magic behind Vim is just so powerful that even if you don't actually use Vim, a lot of people still use the Vim keybinds. So today we're just going to give a brief introduction to Vim, show you how to run it, show you a few basic things, and show you where you can learn more. So we're going to start with showing you how you can actually run Vim. So the way you do that is you type the Vim command, which is Vim, and then you follow that with whatever file you want. So let's make a very basic test C++ file. We're going to make hello world. So we're going to call it helloworld.cpp. So hello world.cpp. And so this will actually create the file for us. So bam, we do that. And then now you might think, okay, let's just start typing, right? Unfortunately, that doesn't work in Vim. Vim has what's called modes. Right now, we are currently in normal mode. Normal mode is what allows us to send commands to the editor, and normal mode is what allows Vim to be so efficient and fast. Because instead of having to press like Control A, Shift D, or whatever like that, as in some other editors, it's a lot quicker because usually it's single keystrokes. But we want to actually type some stuff because we have nothing in here. So let's figure out how to do that. So what we need to do is we need to figure out how to get into insert mode. And the way we do that is while in normal mode, we press I. See, now in the bottom left, you saw that something popped up saying we're in insert mode. And now, we can start typing. So let's just write up a very basic and if you don't know what's happening, it's fine. This is just to show how you can actually use Vim. Cool. So now we are done typing our program. How do we exit? That is one of the biggest memes about Vim is how do you actually exit? So what we're going to do is first we're going to get back into normal mode. And the way we do that is by pressing escape. So now we're back into our normal mode. Now, we are moving around the text, and if we start giving it commands, it'll be doing stuff. But now we want to actually save and quit our file. Now there are multiple ways of doing that. The easiest of which being to hold down Shift while pressing Z twice. And bam, it's exited. So if I do an ls, see, now our file is there. But let's say I wanted to edit it, right? So what we can do is we go back and run the same command as before. Hello, Vim, hello world. So what that does is, if the file doesn't exist already, it will create it. But if it does exist, then it just edits it. So now, let's say we wanted to change hello world to be goodbye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do CW for a change word. And that's a more advanced topic. You don't necessarily need to know it. And I'm going to say goodbye. and press escape. But let's say we didn't actually want to save this. We were just kind of messing with it. It kind of didn't work, and we want to revert back to where we were. So what you can do is you can quit. So what I did there was I got into command mode. And you do that by doing colon and then inputting your command. So I want to Q for quit, exclamation point. So Q for quit would say this. No write since last change. That means I didn't actually save beforehand. So you know how like in Word, if you close without doing a save, it'll ask if you want to save first. This is basically Vim's equivalent to that. So what you need to do is, let's say we did want to change it. What you could do is you could either do Shift-ZZ, like we did before, or you could do :WQ. :WQ stands for write quit. Now, you can just write it if you want. And that's the same as, just clicking the save button. And now, Q would work. But let's say I switch it back to hello, and I decide I don't want to do that. I want to just quit, and I want it to say goodbye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do :Q, exclamation point, which is going to basically say that I want to quit without saving. Bam, we're quitted. Now if I go back into it, it still says goodbye. So I'm going to give you one more pretty basic tip about Vim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this back to hello. And let's say I want to just undo. Now you might think, oh, Control-Z, because that's what it normally is in most programs. However, we don't want to do that inside of Vim. Uh-oh, where did it go? So Linux has a thing called suspending. Basically, it's like minimizing a window. And so what you can do to undo that, if you accidentally do this, is you can type FG and press enter, and it will bring it back to the front. So you might be thinking, okay, if it's not, Control-Z, what is it? So what we're going to do is, while we're in normal mode, remember that's the mode you start in, and if you're in insert mode, you just want to go ahead and press escape. If we're in insert mode, press escape. So what you want to do is you just want to press U. No shift, no control, no nothing, just U. And that's what makes Vim so powerful. Now, redo is a little bit weird because it's Control R. Control R for redo, U for undo. So let's say we do want to make it hello. Let's go ahead and save that. I'm going to use :WQ for right quick. And there we go. Now, you might want to learn how to do more Vim things because, like I said, it can be super powerful, and there's zero chance you're going to know it all. At least not right away. So there's a command for that. So what you can do is, while you're at your prompt, if you type Vim tutor and press enter, it will basically run you through a tutorial of Vim. And so basically you can just go through it, and it'll tell you all of the different things for Vim, some of which I already told you, and many, many things that I just don't have time to. So I really hope this was helpful, and I look forward to making more and seeing you guys use and thrive in using Vim. Have a good one.